So we are surprised by your evidence in regard to him, I suppose, just as the members of the committee are. So we may have to engage with you further in regard to that.
No problem, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Chair, I think that will be it. Other questions relates to political figures within the ANC. We also do not need to pursue that because we focused on the terms of reference of the Ad Hoc Committee.
Thanks, SC, and thanks for clarifying that. Thanks, honourable members. Councillor Groep, I've already expressed our gratitude to you. We hope that you are going to sleep very well tonight so that your back can rest after this whole long day and your back being sore. Honourable members, we reconvene tomorrow at 9 o'clock in this venue. This brings us to the end of our session today, and this ad hoc committee meeting is adjourned. Thanks.
I leave this. Honourable members, I think it's important that we look at what what I said Mr. Segapo told us.
Just make sure your microphone is on. Okay, it's on. You need to increase your volume.
Oh, sorry. I don't have a shop steward voice this year. Pardon me for that.
Yes.
What Mr. Segapo, let's go back to look all these documents. After we responded to the letter from the MEC, we responded to the letter of the MEC. Now Mr. Segapo is saying that not a personal information. Look, it contains the documents. Obviously contains personal information of the candidate, which is Mr. Segapo. So the document was also in their possession. Mr. Apollos, like Mr. Segapo has told us. The exercise by Mr. Apollos was to look at the tick box, thus the appointment meet all the requirements. And if indeed, please make sure that you find fault with the process. Now it's even evident in the letter written by the MEC. On top, the MEC is agreeing with everything, the screening and everything. But when you look at the body, then an Afrikaans sounds, Honourable Nathan, the report van die MEC weerspreek homself. You can't at once, on top you agree, at the bottom you disagree, in the same report. Now, this was also...
Mayor Groep, let's just assist honourable members. The witness is just saying that the report contradicts itself. I thought I must just do the translation because we don't have translation services. Considering that he said Honourable Nathan, it means I must translate. So,
no, sometimes, look, in the past we used to drink Engelse salt, Honourable. Now the wife is having pink salt, they call it Himalayan salt. So as my Engels bietjie oprak, please bear with me. Please bear with me. It's not that but sometimes this Matunzi. And seeing that they are politicians, I then made, because the four of them who went to Mr. Apollos are politicians. And out of this, the assumption is that there was political interference, because they are politicians.
Now, the WhatsApp conversation, according to what you have attached here, or what you have annexed, it's M51, page 242, the WhatsApp conversation. Who is the author of all these messages that you have attached in this bundle?
On top, it says Tabo Apollos 1
So is this WhatsApp,
from Mr. Apollos.
so it's Mr. Apollos?
Yes,
And then at the top is written Apollos.
yes.
So he screenshotted his own conversation and the name is written himself. It's his own WhatsApp.
No.
Because if it's him who brings this evidence, then the name should be somebody else he's speaking to. So who is he speaking to here?
No, this is a screenshot, you're correct. This was sent to us by Mr. Segapo. That's why I said this WhatsApp was screenshot by Mr. Segapo from Mr. Apollos. That's why it reflects who sent this to Mr. Segapo. And that's why I said it's advisable for the committee also to call Mr. Segapo, because he's the receiver of this WhatsApp messages that he shared with us on the eve of our appearance.
You are further informed that the MEC is not happy with your appointment. So what grounds do you have to can prove that case? Is it the same case that you are only relying on the hearsay?
No. We showed everything this morning, that what we provided, what we said was a comprehensive report that was submitted to the MEC. The letter that was sent by the MEC was factually incorrect, and this morning we dissected it and said this is what the letter says, but this is not true. 2021, the date is not true. The MEC is saying you are not compliant because the interviews took place not on the 22nd, 44 days after. So it's factually not true what the MEC wrote to us, and that was our basis why we said this can't be correct, can't be left like this, because the MEC, the letter that he sent was full of factual errors and mistakes.
Earlier you mentioned that one Mr. Apollos resigned sometime last year. So did you conduct an exit interview to establish reasons as to why he's leaving the organization or the institution?
I'm not aware that there was such a interview.
No, it's a question. Ordinarily, other institutions, they do conduct exit interview to understand why their employees are leaving the institution and what was their experience with the organization.
I don't think Mr. Apollos would want to have that interview, because he then opted not to attend the disciplinary hearing. And I think we need to make sure that, because he's now running away from a process that's supposed to be reported, and we must make sure, the Ad Hoc Committee must make sure that the municipality indeed reported this matter to 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭, because he can't be appointed if in the process of a disciplinary hearing he resigns and don't complete the process and prove his innocence.
Now, on the 2nd of September 2025, you made allegations against the Premier Lazarus Mokgosi that is involved in this tampering or in political interference. So, in your own observation, his involvement, he used influence as an MPL or his influence as a politician?
He got a letter from, according to Mr. Sejaki, a letter from Mr. Benbule. He was the head of the deployment committee at the time.
Can you repeat that?
He's the head of the deployment committee as the deputy chairperson of the ANC in the province.
So he's involved as a deputy chairperson of the ANC in the province?
Yes.
So according to you, the deployment committee of the ANC has a legal standing can be involved in appointments of municipal officials?
No, I said they don't. They just scrutinize the documents. They don't dictate who should be appointed.
Okay. No, I think I'm covered, Chairperson. Thank you.
Thanks, Honorable Steer.
Thank you, Chairperson. So, just to follow from that question, if the ANC's deployment committee does not appoint, they just look at whether the documentation and the processes were legitimate, how then did the instruction come not to appoint Mr. Segapo?
There was never an instruction not to appoint. We were not allowed to present.
Okay. And the two senior ANC members then told you to proceed with the appointment.
Yes.
One of them was Mr. Sello Lehari. And the other one?
The other one?
The other senior ANC member who instructed you to proceed with the appointment of Mr. Segapo.
Let me just apply my mind. Stop. What is my Chairperson? The second one, I think I mentioned the first one.
I want you to mention it, Chairperson. It's Ntate Sello Lehari, and then who is the other person who instructed you to proceed with the appointment of Mr. Segapo?
The regional secretary.
Name, please, the name.
Mabukhola.
Maru?
Mabukhola.
Mabukhola. Mr. 𝐬𝐲𝐿 is employed within the municipality, is that correct?
Yes.
And you as an assistant manager?
Say again?
As an assistant manager?
Yes. He's appointed as assistant manager.
And you have made the claim, Councillor Groep, that he is also a politician?
Yes, he's he's a part of the regional executive committee in Dr. 𝐟𝐨𝐫𝐿.
Right. And does Mr. 𝐬𝐲𝐿 have any input on the deployment from a regional executive committee level?
No, he was never present. We only presented to, in the regional setup, it was the chairperson, deputy chairperson, secretary, deputy secretary, and the treasurer.
Is it not a problem objectively that a politician is employed within the administration of the municipality?
On the face of it, that's why, but the
Chairperson, just a yes or no answer would suffice.
I can't say no.
So it's not a problem that a senior politician is employed in a junior management role within the administration of a municipality?
You're talking of Mr.
𝐬𝐲𝐿.
𝐬𝐲𝐿, that he's employed being a senior politician in the municipality. Politically, he did not give us any problems up until we heard that he was part of the delegation. So I can say no.
Thank you. I want you to take us back. You indicated in your submission, in your testimony, that at one point in time there were cordial, friendly relationships between yourself, between �R𝐨𝐫𝐿 Mokgosi and Mr. Apollos and the Premier Lazarus Mokgosi. And even Mr. Montwedi, Honorable Montwedi, right? It appears that something had transpired to destabilize the friendship. To your mind, what would that be?
The WhatsApp that was sent, because the email said Mr. Montwedi had genuine intentions to bring the parties together. It was misunderstood by Mr. Apollos, and then he spoiled the beans. Up until then, even after, just before the Ad Hoc Committee, not the Ad Hoc Committee, the Joint Committee, Mr. Mokgosi, like I said, he's staying opposite, he stays in Kismet. I'm just on the other side in Courage. I would sometimes go to his house. We'll have a chat. There was no bad blood up until then.
So is it safe to assume that the relationship that these individuals, including yourself, have shared came to an abrupt end on the 1st and 2nd of September?
True.
Thank you. I want to ask, we see that you finalized your interviews on the 22nd and you've submitted your things on the 23rd of March 2023 to the MEC on the appointment, right? What is the reason for the delay, almost a 5-month delay from the date that you finalized in November 2022 to your submission on, I think it was the 23rd of March 2023? There's a 5-month period in between council finalizing the interviews and the submission to the MEC.
Remember, honorable member, after the interviews, the candidates was sent for competency assessment in January. So we were waiting for that results. When we received the results, like I said, we went to take the ANC in the region into confidence on the process. So it was to and from. When we get to the meeting, they schedule a meeting. We'll just deal with one thing, and then they say, no, come back, there's something came up. They will tell us, no, we'll call you, and then we have to wait for 2-3 weeks, sometimes a month that passed, because we didn't want to disrespect our principals, which is our leaders in the region. Like I said, after the provincial conference, we got a call from the regional secretary stating that they have secured a date. And remember, the members of the deployment committee are also members that are deployed in other spheres of government.
Okay. No, you've answered the question. Thank you. So the 5-month delay is largely due to your engagements with the ANC's deployment committee?
Yes.
Thank you. How, to your mind, can the documents or the letters be intercepted? Interception, or to intercept a communication, proves deliberate intent. There must be somebody who decided, we want to do this, right? To your mind, how or who intercepted this? It
must be someone in Department of Coxton, because the documents were submitted to them, and they are the ones who's screening the process. And for the MEC, they recommend to the MEC to tell him that no, the process was followed or it was not followed.
Right, and you indicated that the HOD for Coxton, Tate Bole, Dr. Bole, had engaged or given these documents to the Premier.
Yes, according to Mr. Sejaki.
From your understanding, how would an HOD of Coxton be able, at the time, I think the Premier was the Chief Whip, MEC for Social Development? If I'm not mistaken. What was the position of Mr. Mokgosi at the time?
He was the Chief Whip of the legislature.
Thank you. So how would the HOD engage, to your mind, the Chief Whip of the legislature in such a matter?
We engaged the Deputy Chairperson of the ANC, who is the head of the Deployment Committee.
And so does the HOD not report to the Director General?
in the province. The HOD is not reporting directly to the MEC, responsible for the department.
True, but there is a DG also that coordinates the administration of the provincial government. And in the same vein, let's say the HOD, Dr. Bole, does report, the HOD supports the MEC, right, of 𝐶𝐿r. That's a given. How would, instead of submitting that document to the MEC 𝐶𝐿r, which at the time was Mr. Malloy, right, why would he opt to submit it to the Chief Whip of the legislature, rather?
Dr. Bule,
To your mind?
look, maybe I must say this. Mr. Bule was one of, I think last time was maybe, he said he was pressurized by people up there, seniors for Mr. Segapo. Remember they sent a letter that the MEC, current MEC, did not recognize Mr. Segapo as the municipal manager. We met at the, what is this?
I want to stop you there. I'm not referring to the current MEC. The previous MEC, Ndate Nono Malloy, indicated, you indicated in your testimony that he is completely aloof of this process. That the HOD 𝐶𝐿r at the time, Dr. Bole, engaged the Chief Whip, who is also the head of the ANC's Deployment Committee, which is the current Premier. Right. I'm not bringing into question the opposition of the current MEC. That is known, and that is not what we are investigating here.
Yes.
You made a claim just now where you indicated that Dr. Bole was receiving undue pressure, political pressure. Is that your understanding?
That's what he told me.
Is that what Dr. Bole informed you of?
Yes, last day at the Salga Members Assembly in Rustenburg.
Thank you. Then I want to check here, Mr. Apollos did not apply in the second round.
Yes.
So to your mind, what would be his interest in the litigation?
Look, Mr. Apollos' ambition is to be a municipal manager. He applied, he was shortlisted. He was promised, he applied at Kagisano Molopo. He was not shortlisted there. And when the process of the re-advert in Naledi ran and closed, he was not, he did not submit his application, but still being the Director of Corporate Services at the time in the municipality.
So is it safe to your mind, to assume that should the process commence de novo, that Mr. Apollos would be an applicant?
Correct.
Thank you. On the issue of the Honourable the MP Montwedi, who contacted you personally, where do you legally find yourself interacting at that level as a mayor of a sphere of local government that constitutionally is autonomous, and where the Honourable Montwedi really has no jurisdiction to engage you on the business of council? Could you unpack that for me, please?
Honourable Member, like I said, I think Mr. Montwedi was trying to play the role of a mediator. And like I said, we've known each other since his days as an activist in the ANC. He was a member of the ANC. He left the ANC and joined the economic freedom fighters.
So would you then say that he still holds interest in the matters of the ANC, within Naledi, within Dr. Ruth Sekgomotsi Mompati District Municipality?
That I can't...
to your mind?
It looks like he still has a soft spot and try to mediate where he sees that things can be resolved amicably.
So, if he wants to mediate, the standoff is between the council and the MEC for 𝐶𝐿r. That's correct, right?
Correct.
On concurrence. How would he mediate between those? In his capacity, either as a normal resident or as a member of parliament, where there is no jurisdiction, how could he mediate?
No, he has no right. I think between us and the MEC, there's no way that he can mediate. But for the legal matters, I think this is where he felt that he must see if he can bring the parties together.
In the submission that we have received from Mr. Montwedi, he makes some very serious predispositions, recommendations. To your mind, how do you interpret that?
Those things are not true. That what he said, I said about charges, and I will report them and all those things. No, I said earlier in the morning that I never had a conversation on this.
So considering that you had a 15-year relationship with Mr. Montwedi, and then on the 2nd of September it collapsed, and where the submission is today.
Honorable, still just before you continue, please, you'll have to start wrapping up.
I'm almost done, Chairperson. You will indulge me. I'm less than 3 minutes from my end.
Yes, the indication is that you must start wrapping up.
So, how do you feel a 15-year relationship ending in the manner that it has? What is the impact?
No, I can't say the relationship has ended because he's not calling me frequently. We don't speak on a daily basis. We're not on that friendship level. But if he's outside of town, and like he said, if there's his child is near where I'm residing, he doesn't have a problem to call me. Even now, I don't think if he calls me, I will reject his call.
Okay. I want you to, for a minute, remove yourself from your position as a mayor and a councillor, and put yourself in the position of a resident, ordinary resident of Naledi, and look into this whole thing, the ad hoc committee, the allegations that has been made, the litigation, the political interference, the delays. What objectively would you call this situation?
I think if I was an ordinary citizen looking at the progress the municipality is making and appearing here, I think as a resident, I would say that I would have supported this process, making sure that justice at the end is being served, because the municipality is relatively stable, performing, and it was performing under the municipal manager.
Thank you. As I conclude, Chairperson, we have, I have a small intro before my close. We have an internal party political process through the deployment committee. We have a legally, constitutionally mandated recruitment process in the Systems Act, the Structures Act, the Constitution, on the recruitment of municipal managers. That is one process, right, with council. We have a third process, which is the process that is initiated through the MEC of 𝐶𝐿r for concurrence, right? Then we have litigation. So that is now a fourth process. Within the general sense of litigation, there are numerous counter litigations, applications for injunctions, setting aside of injunctions, reinforcing judgments, staying judgments, right? And then we have a fifth mediation process initiated by Mr. Naledi, right? 5 processes, a single recruitment vacancy. Do you think, to your mind, that that is, generally speaking, how sound governance should look like? Where people are unrelated yet interrelated and interdependent. Because from my mind, it appears that everything, council wants Mr. Segapo, others don't. But we have such a contestation around the appointment of the municipal manager, Naledi. Why?
No, thank you. Do I have time, Chairperson?
No, you don't have time. You must
Okay.
answer the question. This microphone is extremely soft. Can I just get a bit of volume on it? You'll have to answer the question
Yes.
very
no,
briefly because we are going to Honorable 𝐼𝐻𝐻.
Yes, Honourable Member. I think you're right to say that this is pure governance and it doesn't need interference. Because as council, we have a constitutional role to fulfill and govern in terms of the acts that are governing local government, which include the recruitment process of a municipal manager which is suitably qualified and competent to lead the institution. Now, having said all of that, when as the council, you know that you have followed the procedure to the letter. And you get a letter stating that you have made all these glaring mistakes with the recruitment process. And you provide all these mistakes or factual errors raised by the MEC. And the applicants take the very same letter by the MEC to supplement the affidavits to get urgency, to re-enroll the matter on an urgent basis and get a judgment solely based on the letter that we took apart this morning. Surely, in where you are sitting, there was injustice done, because when you solely rely on a letter that is riddled with factual errors and mistakes coming from the MEC, and you solely rely and base your judgment on a letter, like I just said, then council has a constitutional mandate also and a responsibility towards its residents to say that we were not wrong, because what we believe and know has transpired with this recruitment process can't be left unchallenged. And I said this morning that there was judgments, like you rightfully said. 18.4, which is a matter that must be dealt with when your rights have been violated. You get an automatic right to appeal and must be dealt with on an urgent basis, which was filed, the records was filed, submitted, the letter was written to the judge president, and the judge president did nothing, and judges, the applicants went to get all these other things that are not in, that we, our legal team, believe should not have been granted because the 18.4 was not dealt with on their advice. It is our responsibility to take their advice and make sure that the process that we believe, because we are going to allow a bad precedent to be set, because it might and it will apply throughout the country, where other municipalities will face the same challenge, and where the MEC just said No, I don't agree with the appointment and
Thank you.
do nothing.
And as I close, Chair, if you objectively look at the situation, it's very messy. And there's a whole basket of dirty laundry that this committee is airing out. Right? Do you agree the whole thing around this appointment, all the individuals, it's messy? Would you agree to that sentiment as an objective resident of Northwest looking in a process that started in 2022? We are now in 2025. It's messy. Do you agree?
I agree.
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable 𝐬𝐻𝐴.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Mr. Groep, you said that Mr. Apollos is someone who is not honest or a former Christian. Do you deem yourself as an honest person?
Yes.
Okay. Why were you reneging to mention the name of the two senior ANC officials who came and gave you a mandate in defiance of the deployment committee chairperson, if indeed you are an honest person?
Now, I deem that as party politics, and if called by the political party that I report to and belong to,
Thank you.
At that forum, I will then confidently.
Do you agree that you are an accomplice in the whole saga, or in the whole Mokgosi saga?
No.
No. Whilst you are saying that, don't you think that there was a coincidence of the message that leaked in your statement at the joint sitting at the Northwest Provincial Legislature? Don't you think that that was staged or orchestrated somewhere to achieve a particular objective?
No.
Why did you raise the matter with this? Why didn't you raise the matter with the Provincial Standing Committee responsible for public accounts on the 26th of June 2025 at 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 Hall? Because you presented as if everything ship-shape.
But I only became aware on the 1st of September of the WhatsApp.
Do you think there is a broken relationship between you and the Premier, hence your conscious statement on the tampering of the interview, no appointment of the mayor?
Can you just repeat?
Do you think there is a broken relationship between your good self and the Premier?
I don't know. Last week, Sunday, there was an event on the G20. I was on the program, and none of us pitched for the meeting. So, but we haven't spoken since the 2nd of September.
The legal opinion advised the municipality or the council to re-advertise the post to avoid bias or biasness. Am I correct?
Which legal opinion?
You said you are always getting legal opinion from your legal people within the department.
No, not the department. I was referring to our legal team who's representing us, and they never advised us to re-advertise.
Okay. On page 2 of file WB1, paragraph 42, you said, that's why I said, do you regard yourself as an honest person?
Say again? Which?
Page 82 of file WB1, paragraph 42, 4.2. You said, page 82 of file WB1, paragraph 42. Have you seen it, Honorable Mayor? WB1 file, page 82, paragraph 42. Let me read to your good self. You said the legal opinion was deliberately withheld and never made available or shared with either Naledi local municipality, Mr. Gulande, Mr. Segapo, the High Court, or myself. Have you seen it? But they are assisting you there. It's reflected. It has been reflected. Don't you remember that particular statement?
This statement,
You saw it.
I saw it. The legal opinion was deliberately held.
You said the legal opinion was deliberately withheld, eh? And never made available or shared with either Naledi local municipality, blah, blah, blah. Have you seen that particular statement?
Yes.
Thank you very much. For me, there is gross misconduct and violation of code of conduct for councillors. Do you agree with me?
This legal opinion was not acquired by us.
But you deliberately withheld that legal opinion.
But we can't,
According to the statement, it is not me. It is part of these things.
but we never had a legal opinion that was withheld by either myself or Mr. Segapo or Mr. Gulande.
Mayor, have you seen the 42, paragraph 42 that I'm speaking about? This legal opinion, because there is your signature at the end here on page 83. Page 82, 83 is your signature. Statement number 42 or the paragraph 42. This legal opinion was deliberately withheld and never made available or shared with either Naledi local municipality, Mr. Gulande, Mr. Segapo, the High Court, or myself. So I'm not going to debate it further. You said you never heard.
The legal opinion that is referred to here is what Mr. Segapo said was received, that was in possession of the HOD gave to Mr. Mokgosi. This was never
just hold
in
on.
our possession.
Just hold on, Mayor Groep, Honorable Tsolo, I will stop your time because I want us to be clear beyond this point. Is it your version that the legal opinion is a legal opinion of the provincial COGSTA? Or is it your version that the legal opinion is an internal municipal legal opinion? That will then resolve the understanding of 42. I think that will assist Honorable Tsolo in terms of the question.
Yeah, this legal opinion is from the Department of COGSTA that Mr. Segapo has raised.
But the statement does not seem like that. Anyway, a follow-up question on 43, same file, WB1, paragraph 43, where you said it is inconceivable that Justice Reid would have found in favor of Apollos and his co-applicants had she been aware of the allegations made by Mr. Apollos and Mr. Segapo as stated herein above. Expatiate the word inconceivable that Justice Reid would.
It's common knowledge, if you made aware of tampering, that if this information that was sent to the SCA now, where Mr. Segapo is confirming that they indeed had this meeting at Mr. Apollo's, that she would not have arrived at that decision.
You served as the mayor of Naledi local municipality during the period of 2012. Am I correct?
It's, 2012.
And as the mayor, you chaired the panel to appoint the municipal manager.
2012.
You served as the mayor. You are serving as the mayor currently.
Yes.
And you also served in the panel to appoint the municipal manager. I'm leading you to the 2012 one. One, do you still recognize that there was a letter, or remember that there was a letter that was written to you, to your good self by Councillor 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐽𝐻 on the 10th of November 2022 regarding informing you that Mr. Segapo had promoted your brother, 𝐼𝐻𝐻 in 2012. Am I correct? Am I correct? Am I correct, Honorable Mayor?
Yes.
Thanks. And you did not write a response denying this fact, did you?
We did. I did respond to Councillor 𝐶𝐿𝐴𝐾𝐿, not 𝐶𝐿𝐴𝐾𝐿.
𝐶𝐿𝐴𝐾𝐿.
Yeah.
There is that particular letter
Yes. That I,
of your response,
yes.
dated your response to Mr. 𝐶𝐿𝐴𝐾𝐿.
No, I don't have it with me. I'll provide it. But I did respond because she made allegations of nepotism in 2012.
Okay, I was looking for the correct or not correct answer. You are familiar with Rule 12 of Senior Managers Regulations, correct?
Correct.
It requires a member or panel members to recuse themselves in case of indebtedness or conflict, correct?
Or you must declare. At least declare.
Did you declare? Have you declared?
It's in the papers.
Have you declared?
Yes.
Don't refer me to papers. I'm asking you direct questions. Don't you think that you are indebted, your brother and a relative lady whom you are disputing, denying that you are related, don't you think where you are sitting that you are indebted to Mr. Segapo?
No.
Reasons? Justification?
If I was indebted to Mr. Segapo, with the MEC stating that I did not submit a comprehensive report, if I was so indebted, I would have made sure, according to what the MEC relies on, that this mistake never happened, that there was no mistake with the report that was submitted to him to come to a conclusion. Because what the MEC said, if I was so indebted, why would I jeopardize his appointment? Because according to what the MEC has written, that it's me who submitted the report and I submitted the incomplete report.
Okay, Honorable Mayor, despite knowing, you knew, despite knowing about your brother's promotion by a candidate, Mr. Segapo, and despite the regulation, you did not recuse yourselves from the panel, did you?
I said I declared. There was no reason.
Then you did not recuse yourself.
There was no reason for me to recuse myself.
Because where I am seated, there is a deep-seated relationship between your good self and Mr. Segapo, based on the alleged lady. You said it's a lady, not your sister, including your brother Appa. Let's leave it there. Don't you think it is natural and within humanitarian element that one will be indebted if one made a favor for you for one of your family members?
I don't see how something that I was not even aware of that happened in 2012 with 8 years, 2012 to 2022. Let's see, 2012 to almost 10 years, that I will still feel indebted to Mr. Segapo. It's unlikely.
What was your jurisdiction for believing that you could remain impartial in these circumstances. The lady whom was alleged to be your sister and you are disputing it, including your brother Arthur.
I'll submit, the lady has no relation to me. She's Abdullah. My surname is Groep. We don't have any relation with the Abdullah, Miss Abdullah.
Thanks, Honorable Chair. I am going to this one here. I'm going to refer you to the intercepted letter and the manner in which you have responded. You noticed in the affidavit of Mr. Groep that he referred to the legal opinion, page 16, paragraph 33 of the affidavit. And this is how you responded. The legal opinion or report did not find any problem with Mr. Segapo's appointment. Where is that particular intercepted letter? Do you have it?
The question was posed, I think, by Honorable 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐿. I said, I never had sight of it. The only person, the person who mentioned it and can shed light on it is Mr. Segapo.
On preceding paragraph, page 6,
Honorable Cllr,
17.
You'll have to start wrapping up.
Thank you very much. Where Mr. Segapo indicated that he was not interested to withdraw the appeal as he was what, you know, you responded by saying you never read any of the judgment until the last week judgment. Why, when you are the political head of the institution for who must provide political oversight, why portraying an I don't care type of an attitude? Don't you think it was important for you to have read and analyzed the judgment for better guidance of counsel during the sitting?
Like I rightfully said in the beginning and stated clearly, I am the mayor of Naledi local municipality. I might have a legal qualification, but I'm not appointed to give legal advice to council. Council has appointed its own legal advisor, a manager, legal service, and council has appointed a panel of lawyers that if they need clarity on issues, lawyers will provide. And I was once, when I tried to assist legally, I was told by members of that council, you're not the legal advisor of this council. You're not allowed to give us legal advice.
Thank you. Where I am sitting, Honorable Mayor, I'm taking what you said with the level of gravity in terms of delegation of duties. As the mayor who should present executive committee items and defend the decisions that you have taken before the entire council. But you choose not because you are saying that you are not a legal advisor of the council. Whilst at a particular stage, you must also provide guidance, you must also defend the decisions that you have taken. Honorable Chair, ke kopa go botsa ele ya bofelo ele because hona le moneng ke kwadile teng mo gore Chairperson, I'm going back to number page 11 and 51. The senior counsel and advocates will assist here. It seems as if these particular affidavits of Mr. Groep and Mr. Segapo were written at one place. If you look at statement, page 11 statement in paragraph 7, or go page 51, paragraph 7, di kwadilwe ka go tshwana ga gona comma or eng e fetogileng. Did you write these statements collectively sitting at one place with Mr. Segapo?
No.
Why your statements and Mr. Segapo are similar, the same?
Where's the similarity? Can you?
Mr. Mokgosi subsequently became the Premier of the Northwest Province, and he still remains as such, and also the head of the Deployment Committee of the ANC of the Northwest Province. Ne? Page 11. Statement number 7, Mr. Mokgosi subsequently became the Premier of the Northwest Province, and he still remains as such, and also the head of the Deployment Committee of the ANC of the Northwest Province. I don't know whether the Senior Council, did you manage to see that similarity, glaring similarity
But it's
between the two
it's a fact.
witnesses? Written the same,
It's a fact.
written the same.
What is stated there is a fact.
Written the same. We can speak English but differently, and we can't, even in terms of the manner in which we start our statements or sentences, be the same. It can be somewhere you are sitting together. Do you consider the ANC deployment
Honorable
lawful
Tsolo.
and binding
Honorable
to your good self?
Honorable-
Say again?
Just hold on. Honorable Tsolo. Thank you very much. You know exactly what you have done. No. We have concluded your set of questions. Thank you very much. Now, Honorable, Councillor Groep, let's see if we can go to the WB1. '41 and 42 paragraphs. Page 82. Sorry. Page 82, paragraph 41 and 42. Are these the paragraphs that deal with the affidavit? Sorry, not the affidavit. Are these the paragraphs that speak to the internal legal opinion at 𝐶𝐿R?
Correct.
Now, if we go, did you say yes? You didn't say yes, you shook your head.
No, I said correct.
Okay. If you go to page 16 of the same bundle, '33 and 34, is that the same legal opinion you are speaking to at 𝐶𝐿R?
Yes.
All right. Now we've traced it and where it is. Let's talk quickly to nepotism. You were part of a panel that interviewed the municipal manager. How many members were there and who are they?
Let me just get to the page. Honorable Councillor Van Heijsteen, a municipal manager of Mamusa local municipality, Mr. Ginani, and is it Mr. Mokwena from Department of Economic Development, of FIT, Department of FIT. Let me just get,
How many were you?
we were 4.
4.
And 2 observers, but 1 observer from 𝐶𝐿R withdrew, and it was only the POE, what do you call the Desiree from South.
𝐿𝐫𝐫𝐿𝐫, the
Yes.
provincial executive officer. PEO.
PEO.
Yes. And how many of you disclosed an interest or declared, made a declaration
All of us.
out of the 4?
Yeah, all of us.
Your declaration was in respect of what?
No, we had to declare, when we interviewed all candidates, we signed a declaration.
Sorry, yes. The question I'm trying to get to is how many did all of you declare
Yes.
that you don't have any interest?
Correct.
How long before that have you worked with the Segapo?
2012 up until 2016. Then he left as an administrator in the Northwest. In 2020 or 2021. Yeah, in 2021, he was reappointed to complete the term of the municipal manager that was appointed in 2017.
All right. Have you received any financial benefit from him?
None.
Any gifts?
None.
Have you made any disclosures or declarations to council about anything relating to him that you would have benefited from?
No, I've never benefited anything from Mr. Segapo.
All right. Do you know his wife?
Who's the wife?
Yes. Do you know whether he's married or his wife?
He has a girlfriend now.
Okay. Do you know his family?
I know the sister. She's active in the ANC, branch member of Ward 9. They call her Star.
Have you benefited from her?
Never.
Besides being a manager, direct supervisor for Mr. Segapo, what other relationship do you share?
That's the relationship is only professional. I don't visit him at his house. He doesn't visit me at my house. People that I regard as friends are those who come to my house and I visit them at their homes.
Yes. Can you share, because I can't find it, are you able to share the score sheets? I see the ranking, I see the percentage, I don't see the score sheets.
It is attached. I'm not sure in which bundle. Oh, I have it here.
If you do recall it, you'll indicate. You don't have to do that now. No, let me abandon what I wanted to ask because I wanted to do a comparative analysis, but I had not seen that. Now, let's quickly go to the telephone call. You say that there was a call to someone and they added the counsel of the other party to that call. Did I hear you correctly, and who was that?
Say again, Chairperson, I did not.
In your evidence, you indicated that one party made a call and added the counsel of another party to that call. I suspect it's Mr. Montwedi, Honorable Montwedi.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Honorable Montwedi called Mr. Segapo, and whilst on the call, he joined the counsel of Mr. Apollos.
Yes,
on
and
the call.
how do you know about that?
Mr. Segapo informed us,
Okay.
and also informed our legal team.
All right, we will ask him when he arrives. Do you agree with me that the bulk of the evidence, not all of it, of the evidence that you have given is hearsay evidence that you would have gotten either from Mr. Segapo or Mr. Segapo or Mr. Apollos?
Correct.
All right. Can you quickly just talk about the agricultural show? What happened there? Somebody confronted you and something happened
Oh, no, I met with Mr. Montwedi at the agricultural show. I think it was on the Friday, we greeted and he asked me, just Groep, why did you mention our conversation? But he was not hostile. We were cordial with each other.
Do you think it was appropriate?
Like I said, his intention was not, or my intention and his intention was not to create bad blood. He wanted to mediate, and he mentioned...
I understood you, Mayor Groep. I'm asking whether you think it was appropriate, whether it would be the right thing to do.
But at the time it was
that
appropriate.
when somebody gives evidence under oath in a legitimate body, another person who has got no obligation, by the way, this person is a member of the National Council of Provinces, was not party to those proceedings. Do you think it is appropriate for that member to ask you why you spoke about them?
It's not.
Okay. Do you think that Mr. Montwedi is an ethical person?
Yes.
Why?
Because I've never had any how can I put it? There was never a time where he acted inappropriate, or this was the first time. And well, like I said, he genuinely wanted the parties to meet, but it was taken out of proportion by Mr. Polis when he heard that Mr. Montwedi and Mr. Segapo and his council.
Do you think that you can account for his bona fides or his mala fides?
No, only him, he himself can.
Then why are you giving the response that you are giving?
Now I'm saying, look, he has never, the tone that he spoke was not to intimidate, was, like I said, even when we had a discussion on the what you call it, the LLB and B Euros, when we clarified, he accepted my explanation and said, no, thank you for your explanation. And we parted on a proper footing.
Mr. Montwedi, in his affidavit, indicates that he is a public official, and therefore he has got an obligation to intervening in respect of irregular expenditure, etc., etc. Which provision in the law would cater for him to do that in your municipality?
None. We are. I don't remember, and I can't recall any legislation that will allow Mr. Montwedi. I think SCOPA is the one who has been mandated to play oversight and interact on that level with municipal councils.
Do you still think that you can take the charge or be held accountable for his mala fides or his bona fides?
No, I have to say he must account for himself.
Yes, the conversation at the garage about the qualifications of an individual who applied for a vacancy, how does it impact or affect him?
Not in any way.
Do you still think you can account for his bona fides?
No.
Let's go to the deployment committee quickly. The deployment committee has been in the Con Court and in the High Court in the North Gauteng High Court. The North Gauteng High Court found that there's nothing unconstitutional or outside of the policy, the Public Service Act as well. Do you think that consultation with the political party in respect of the appropriateness of appointments is unlawful?
No.
Do you think that reporting your intention to the political party that you belong to, who would have deployed you, is unlawful or unconstitutional?
No, I must take my political party in confidence with the process. They've deployed.
Did your political party direct you to break the law?
No,
Did your political party direct you to obstruct justice?
no,
Did your political party give you any mandate outside of the Constitution or the law that governs you in your deployment?
no,
So when an assertion is made that the apolitical party deployment or cadre deployment system or mechanism is the devil of the day, what would your comment be?
in all fairness, all political parties, where they govern, they have committee that oversees and make sure that that process are followed, and that when they recommend candidates for appointment, that those candidates will implement what the party wishes and deliver services in terms of what the party has set out for anyone who will be deployed in a municipality or a government department governed by the party, specific party.
Do you know of any court of law in the Republic that has ruled that cadre deployment or cadre deployment policies are unlawful and unconstitutional in the Republic?
Not, I don't know of any of such decisions.
Right. Let's quickly deal with the issue of the assessment. It was asked by Honorable Makgakane earlier. The assessment for 𝐬𝐵 that you used, was it still valid in terms of the Systems Act or the regulations?
Yes,
Will you just fulfill the commitment you made in terms of going and checking? And
when did we receive
Yes.
it? Remember, we appointed and then we requested the information from 𝐬𝐵.
Yes, but
'Cause
if you remember,
the
the
date.
the sticky point to Honorable Makgakane was you interviewed in between the first and the last assessment. Now, it's suggested to anybody on face value that there is something untoward. But when you clarify 𝐬𝐵, what we need is the substantive information to justify the point that you have made. So if you can assist with that information.
Yeah, just to clarify, when you go for an assessment, you are assessed over a period of 2 days on different matrix. So you can arrange.
No, we get that part. What we need you to close is that firstly, that the assessment was valid, and secondly, when you received the assessment. Because at the time of your interview, the assessment was incomplete. So we want you to give us the information as to when you received the complete record.
We'll do that.
What is your relationship with 𝐬𝐵, Mr. 𝐬𝐵?
I know him as an employee of the municipality.
Are you friends?
No.
Do you have lunch together, dinner together? Do you give each other money?
I've never, now that you mention it, I've never shared a meal with Mr. 𝐬𝐵.
Money?
No,
A drink?
I don't drink.
Water?
No, I've never given him water, but I occasionally take with my wife wine, but I don't drink with I don't even think Mr. 𝐬𝐵 is, I don't know, does he indulge in alcohol?
Yeah. Now, on Mr. Groep, Mayor Groep, this ad hoc committee has got terms of reference. And for the bulk of the day today, we dealt with the appointment processes in your environment. What we've not dealt with deeply enough, and some of the colleagues did ask, are the 4 elements, 4 elements of our terms of reference which deal with interference. Now, in the various processes that we would have spoken to, particularly in the process of the appointment, I could not highlight or pinpoint at which point Honorable Mokgosi would have gone to the then MEC, Honorable Maloyi, to say, we know each other. I don't like this guy. don't take him. I'm making a very loose example to you. Is there any incident that you can pinpoint that could take us into a direction that could suggest interference? Because the terms of reference say the interference should either be directly or indirectly, or the tampering directly or indirectly. Is there anything that you know, you yourself know, where you can say, this is untoward, this is untoward? Because where I'm seated, I don't have that coming out anywhere saying, Honorable Mokgosi woke up on Friday morning and came to my house and said, please remove this fellow, I don't like him. I'm putting it that plainly to you because that essentially is our key mandate, to look for that. And if it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist. If it does exist or there are traces of it, we should be told that perhaps in this environment you can find X, Y, and Z. We don't want to waste your time or the time of the ad hoc committee. We want to deal with those things that can take us somewhere. Do you have any knowledge or anything that says there is potential that he did interfere, or this is how he interfered?
Not directly.
What do you have?
Only what Mr. Apollo said, that he said that the MEC was misled, and that Mr. Mokgosi said the MEC must not, does not know about the letter, and it should not be made known to the MEC. And Mr. Apollos is saying you misled the MEC, then MEC Molloy. And that's why when you look at what Mr. Apollos is alleging and the content of the letter that we receive, and with all the factual mistakes and errors, then it's clear that there was, I can't say he interfered directly, maybe indirectly by instructing Mr. Apollos, because Mr. Apollos is the one who worked on the letter that was submitted and signed off by the MEC, not agreeing with the appointment.
So the nub of the issue in your evidence is that on the strength of the WhatsApp messages from Mr. Apollos, your suspicion is that the incongruencies or the errors in the letter stem from what potentially could have happened behind the scenes. And therefore you've brought an allegation to the joint committee, which has then led to the establishment of this committee, because Mr. Apollos said in his messages that he did something with Honorable Mokgosi.
Yeah.
That is the nub of your issue.
Yeah, that he was instructed by Mr. Mokgosi.
But from the mayor of Naledi, Councillor Clifton J. Groep, there is no evidence on his part that he puts before the ad hoc committee to say, this is what I know, outside of that which he gets from
Mr.
Segapo and the messages from Mr.
Apollos.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, SC, the legal team, we've come to the end of the day. Councillor Groep, I know it can be taxing. This is the cost of democracy, and the legislature has got to be alive to that, those elements of this democracy and the separation of powers and what it needs to do to ensure that it lives up to its mandate. Thank you very much for your time and what you have put before this committee as part of your evidence, and for the manner in which you would have worked with the legal team that would have brought you to this ad hoc committee session. If only the legislature staff would stop talking in my meeting that I am chairing, they can always leave and not disrupt. SC, I'm going to hand over to you as we are about to close the day.
Yes. Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. I think it was incumbent on us in the presentation of the evidence to clarify two aspects that arose from the questioning of Mayor Groep. I think you have done one such clarification in regard to the legal opinion. And this is only to not have the committee leave the room with an incorrect impression. It's only to clarify. It's not at all to assist a witness in regard to his evidence. So the one aspect was the legal opinion, Mayor Groep, which was raised with you on your witness bundle, page 82, paragraph 42. Page 82, paragraph 42. Let me go there. Sorry, I'm in the wrong bundle. So, you are on that page?
Yes, SC.
Yes. The paragraph should be read with what precedes it.
Yes. Because it gives context to what 41 is, give context to what 42.
I think your microphone is too low.
I'm saying 41 gives context to what is said in 42.
So can you explain on record what you mean by that?
It will in fact appear to the Department of Corporate Gardens and Human Settlements. Mr. 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐿, when he met with us,
You can read the paragraph.
yeah, it will be in fact appear that the Department of Corporate, not Gardens, Human Settlements and Traditional Affairs had prepared an internal legal opinion advising that there was no procedural or substantive irregularity in respect of the appointment of Mr. Segapo. And we need to clarify, that's why I said we never, us as a municipality, the legal opinion was deliberately withheld and never made available or shared with either Naledi local municipality, Mr. Gulani, Mr. Segapo, the High Court, or myself.
So that's the legal opinion.
That Mr. 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐿 is referring to.
Okay. The chairperson then took you to another paragraph which is similarly worded. The other point was regarding the statement in your affidavit being exactly the same as the statement in Mr. 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐿's affidavit. I think that was page 51, paragraph 7, and page 11, paragraph 7. Let's first begin with page 51, paragraph 7. I think it's in this bundle. So this is the affidavit of Mr. 𝐬𝐻𝐾𝐭, which is starting on page 50. You see that?
Yes, yes, I see.
Page 51 is next. Paragraph 7.
Yes, that Mr. Mokgosi subsequently became the Premier of the North West, and he still remains as such, and also the head of the Deployment Committee of the ANC of the North West Province.
Yes, then you go to your own affidavit, page 11. Paragraph 7.
Yes, yes, I see.
So paragraph 7, the number 7 is common to the two paragraphs. You see that?
I see.
Now explain what is happening in your affidavit in regard to paragraph 7. Let me go there.
This, Essie, if you look at what page paragraph 6, after the matter had been struck off the roll as against the respondents, I received a telephone call from the then Chief Whip. This is,
Okay.
now it brings into context that this is actually what
Well,
Mr. 𝐬𝐻𝐾𝐭.
Let me assist for the purposes of the committee. You need to read first your paragraph 28 on the preceding page, page 10.
Because I'm not present when the alleged tampering of the MEC's report took place, I recorded the content of Mr. 𝐬𝐻𝐾𝐭's affidavit, in particular paragraph 4 to 24 of his affidavit, in which he states under oath as follows. It's not me. That's why I wanted to read the previous paragraph, to bring it into context. It's what Mr. 𝐬𝐻𝐾𝐭 comes from his...
Speak to the microphone.
Sorry, I see. I'm getting tired and my back is...
Yes. Yes, you were explaining, please.
I was saying that this extract from my affidavit, or this content, is an extract from Mr. 𝐬𝐻𝐾𝐭's affidavit. That's why it looks like this...
It's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same, but 28 explains it. Nice to say this is actually taken from Mr. 𝐬𝐻𝐾𝐭's affidavit.
Okay. Now, I should also mention that your affidavit makes no reference whatsoever to Dr. Is it Bole? Your affidavit doesn't make any reference to Dr. Bole. So we are surprised by your evidence in regard to him, I suppose, just as the members of the committee are. So we may have to engage with you further in regard to that.
No problem, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Chair, I think that will be it. Other questions relate to political figures within the ANC. We also do not need to pursue that because we focused on the terms of reference of the Ad Hoc Committee.
Thanks, SC, and thanks for clarifying that. Thanks, honourable members. Councillor Groep, I've already expressed our gratitude to you. We hope that you are going to sleep very well tonight so that your back can rest after this whole long day and your back being sore. Honourable members, we reconvene tomorrow at 9 o'clock in this venue. This brings us to the end of our session today, and this ad hoc committee meeting is adjourned. Thanks.
You see, I leave this with you.